Hello everyone, I'm going to be flipping through this Christmas catalog. Now, the deals are from 29th October to 24th December 2025. However, I just want to say that it doesn't mean that they are going to have stock of every single product forever, because obviously people are going to be buying these products just like that. Now, I did flip through these on my own time, and some of them I've studied a bit closer than usual, but some other pages I kind of just skimmed across or just could not really bother to pay attention to all of the products because I have no interest in it. Well, in this video, I'm going to be at least trying to give each page some amount of good interest. So as you can see, the cover, it has all this lovely stuff, lovely gifts. You have the beautiful golden ribbons. You have this bauble. You have a gift. I've never, well, maybe I have at least once or twice opened gifts like that, packaged like that. Anyways, let's check it out, shall we? So we have table of contents. Okay, that's interesting. A lot of a lot of stuff. So don't need to worry about that. So we have perfume. This one looks cute. Oh, this one too. It has that shape. I like it. Oh, this one looks extremely fancy. So I don't really care much about perfume. I mean, I've used perfume rarely because I just don't really like using it, or sometimes I forget about it. But I mean, a lot of people like perfumes, and look at the prices of those perfumes. This one looks actually good too. It looks like a fist, you know. Um, Guys will definitely like that. So these ones look so fancy. This one too, with this large head. Um, this one as well. So I like how this one looks like a solid bar. But out of my favorite designs, it's this one. It's this one right over here. The price, I can't afford that, guys. I mean, I mean, um, I'm sure people can, so that's good. Anyways, yeah, I would say the cheapest item I can find for the ladies is this one. No, no, this one. This one. This pink little thing. Just skimming through, and the cheapest thing for the guys, uh, technically is this one. This little plain bottle. It kind of reminds me of like the 2000s for some reason. Okay, more perfume. Oh my goodness. This one looks really nice. I like the design. This is not fully scented. It's kind of cool. So, okay, these perfumes are really cheap. So these are like budget perfumes. This one looks like a nice crystal. So, okay, I'm not showing everything full. I'm sorry. It's just that I actually zoomed in on my can I zoom out? I can zoom out, but I don't want to zoom too much out. Okay, I think reducing it by one is good enough, right? So those are perfumes, more perfumes. So I'm not really big on perfumes, as I've said. I don't use a lot of perfume, but these are perfect for gifts. If you don't know what to buy people, you just get them this. And they can't really say anything because it's perfume, it's fancy schmancy. You just gotta take out the label out of it, though. Not the label, the price tag. If there is one, and especially if you bought like something cheap. So this is, okay, fragrances, perfume fragrances, same thing. Just okay. These are the sets. These are the fancy sets that you would like. Okay, these ones are also sets too, but these ones I feel like look more interesting. Um, ooh, what's this? Perfume body spray. Ooh, this is interesting. I feel like okay, my hands are shaking. Um, this is definitely for a lovely gift. This is like a lovely gift set you get, and this is really cheap too. Perfume body spray plus body lotion. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. What's the scent? I don't really know. Um, I know people when they buy perfumes, they can sample it, they can spray and smell it, but um, I don't know, like I don't know, someone can just go in the store, spray themselves, and just not buy the perfume. That's a little life hack, I guess. I've never seen anyone do that, but I'm sure there are going to be people who do that. So these are for the men. you know, I think I've had this. I think I've had this. I think. Ooh, this one looks nice. It comes with a little bag. It looks like one of those. What bags is it called? Fanny packs. Okay, so sensational gifts. Okay, more perfumes. Oh, this one looks nice. This one looks cute. I love the cerulean color on this perfume. Ooh, um, is it yeah, perfume and other stuff too. So, okay, more perfume, more gifts. A lot of perfumes. So, okay, guys, you won't believe it. Even more. Okay. This is not like perfume. These are like body stuff. More body lotions and stuff. Okay, I see. This one looks nice. So you will see different prices, and some of those prices are set for the for the members. So if you're a member, if you have like this club card, um, you will get points or you get certain things off on certain deals. I've purchased a bunch of stuff from this store before. It's like one of those stores when you enter, it feels so clean. They have a lot of health products as well, mostly health stuff. So that's their major brand, health stuff and prestige products. And I've purchased a lot of stuff, mostly plushies, and their plushies are pretty pricey. Uh, some of them are cheap, but then I think I've purchased a lot of cheaper ones 2 years ago, and I can't find a lot more cheaper ones or a lot more designs like those cheaper ones. But they have some good content. Okay, so this is cool. This is cool. This is cool. Okay, I'm also looking for gifts as well. So I have to kind of scroll. Sorry, not scroll. I have to, like whoosh my phone through like a magnifying glass. Okay. Ooh, this is getting interesting. So, um, okay, I will look at this later. Don't worry though, because I have to buy a gift, and I am looking for a nice gift. So, yeah, I am someone's secret Santa, so I am looking for something. And we do have a budget, by the way, so I'm not going to get something over budget. Something really in my price range. Oh, this looks nice. Be natural. I think I've seen this. I think I've seen this. Um, looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Hemp. Okay, wild honey and vanilla yogurt. Wait, is the yogurt body lotion, wash hand? Okay, this looks cool, but the price, I'm looking for something a bit low. I can kind of reach out for this, but then it's foot care. I don't think it's fun. Candles. Who doesn't love candles? What scents are those? I have to look carefully. What's this? Coastal Breeze. I would love to try that out too. It's like, okay, that's the price. Member price, by the way, so I'll get it on a discount. Uh, this one is like flowers. Wow. Wow. Like, I'll take the ocean one, please. Oh my gosh. I have not been to the beach in ages. The last time I've been to the beach was back in 20, I think 2015. So, um, I would definitely love to go, but then the only problem with going to the beach is that you have to worry about which actual correct sunblock you have to use, because everyone will say this is the best, or some people will say certain sunblocks can cause certain issues. You know what I'm talking about. So I don't know. I really don't know what to get when it comes to sunblock. That's why I feel like I'll never go to the beach again, which really sucks. And my favorite thing to do when you go to the beach is stand, where the water meets. Technically, that's what the beach means, but you know, to stand directly on that spot and just let your feet soak in the water. Sometimes you get the heavy waves that just knock you through, um, but honestly, I genuinely just miss the beach, and my favorite thing to do was also collect seashells. One time I had a seashell, I collected a seashell, and you wouldn't believe this. It was growing hair, or whatever really they call it on shells. And I remember keeping it in my drawer, and then years later, I've noticed the hair was still growing. And I don't know why I threw it away. I should have kept it. Um, anyways, oh sorry, we just these are gifts too, like nice gifts as well. Like they look genuinely prestige that you can actually get them. Toiletry bag. What does that mean? Is it like well, I don't really know, but some of them are in the price range, which is pretty cool. This number three. Oh man, look at the price of this. Definitely out of my range, but this looks cool. Organizer. I would like to get this. I would like to get this. I need an organizer, or at least a wooden one. This one looks plastic, but at least a wooden one. Um, okay. This color reminds me of a sweet I used to eat way back when I was young. Makeup. I don't know where to start with makeup, personally. Um, I want to wear it, but I don't know how to, you know. But I don't want to wear too much. So, okay, a lot of makeup. If I'm gonna start using makeup, I should use these palettes. You know, um, this one looks nice, but then look at the prices. Even the membership price is it's just, it's just way too much. But I like the fact that you get all of these lovely, lovely stuff in the sets. Pretty cool. Okay, so now we have Bad Time Adventures. Um, these are for babies. Um, stickers. We have some stuff. Okay, so these are just for babies, which is nice. Oh, we have what's this? Slime. Wow, kids today have it much better. Uh, cra- bathtub crayons. This reminds me of something I used to have when I was a kid. I can't remember what I had. Some set I purchased. It came with a sponge and a bunch of crayons and something you have to do with it. Don't really remember. Oh, that's nice. At least they have some nice stuff for children. Now we have some cool stuff. Plushies. So as I've mentioned with plushies, they come in various sizes, various prices. I actually own those two right over here. This hedgehog and this bunny. I also have another bunny, but I purchased it from a different store. I would like to get more plushies, but I would like to get certain types of different animals because growing up I collected so many animals, mostly bears. So I would like to get like various types of animals. Like I never had a hedgehog before until now, and I've only had I don't know how many bunnies I own, but not many. Um, Same with dogs. I don't know if I have a lot of dogs. Only have one, I think, unicorn. Don't even know what this is, but I want it. Dolls, dolls, dolls. You know the dolls I want to collect? It's not this one. It's the reborn dolls. Those looks cool. Those look cool. But also there's the other dolls. I forgot what you call it. They look like anime girls. Have you seen those? Have you seen those pictures? Hold on, I'll show you one on my other tablets. Hold on. Like dolls like that. That doll, that I would like to have. Oh my gosh. Um, okay. What else? I remember when I was a kid, I had a doctor's set. Well, this is for pets, but I had one, a proper plastic doctor's set. I don't know if I still have any of those toys left. Ooh, I like this. This looks cool. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with farm toys, and I remember having a lot of farm sets. You can't find a lot of farm sets today. That's the disappointing part. There were some really cool farm sets. It came with a mini barn, and I remember one place that I had. Basically, it was a green grid, and you take those toys and you push it on through the grid, and there were so many like ways you can set up your farm. It was so lovely, and I kind of just followed the instructions, I guess. But um, it came with some nice stuff. I can't find those when I search online. Like there are some really cool ones from Terra by Batat, which is like a wooden barn. That's really expensive, but I'm talking about the cheaper ones. Like I can't find a lot of cheaper ones. Um, I think I've had one of this. I think I still have one of this. Uh, these lovely stuff. Hot Wheels. I have a lot of Hot Wheels. But look at the price. Two for 100 Rand. Ooh, because this price is like 58, and 58 plus 58 is obviously more than 100, so it makes sense. I remember when I was a kid, I had a lot of these like die-cast cars. They were not connected with Hot Wheels or anything, like mostly plastic. A city bus. That's interesting. Oh, sorry, school bus. Uh, Okay, that looks nice. This looks nice. Air fryer. We're finally getting modern with toys having air fryers. Minecraft, not into Minecraft. Lego. The only problem with Lego is that you need a lot of time and effort. Back in 2019, I was gifted this Lego set by my sister, from my sister, and um, it was a very like a moon thing, I guess. You build this little space car thing, and it took so long to build it. Lego is really tough, so I'm guessing even this will be really really difficult to make. Um, but I'm happy that they have these. What's this? This looks cute. This looks really cute. Okay. Bubble waves. Oh, those giant bubble ones. Look at this. Bubble windmill. Um, goggles, beach stuff. When I was a kid, I really wanted this. Those plastic stuff. Okay, yeah, we have Disney's technology. Technologia. Okay, the meme technology. Okay, regardless. Wow, this is kind of cool. Headphones. My headphones actually stopped working the other day because that thin wire, the thin cable, even though it was fabric, the end of it where you connected the phone just was kind of damaged and torn. Um, yeah, kind of disappointing. But anyways, some technology right over here. More technology. And I just flipped to this page before I recorded, and I saw this and I was like, okay, what's this? I've heard of this brand before, and I searched it, and apparently it's a really good microphone. Not just that, but it's a clip-on microphone. And the connecting piece is a USB Type C connecting piece, not your standard headphone jack piece, which is so good. You know why? Because growing up, I had a lot of microphones. Most of them came with headsets, but I remember one microphone I had, which was a clip on microphone. It had a really long cable, so long, I'm not even joking. Um, and it had a large pop filter. Now, that itself, I never clipped on myself because it was so heavy. It kept like I can't remember how it was, but I remember it was just not comfortable to clip on me. So, but anyways, that microphone, it had a audio jack. I would say two audio jacks really. One, that you could remove, and then it revealed the one you connect to your phone. And I remember trying to connect it to my laptop, and there was a designated space for it, but then it wasn't connecting, and I was wondering why. I remember stressing in the same room back in 2017 about that microphone because I purchased it. I thought everything will be fine, but no, apparently you needed something else. So the week after, I went to the same store to purchase a um, an extension to connect to uh, my phone and laptop. But then one of the guys who was working there said get a sound card instead, and a sound card is basically a USB little. It looks like a USB really, but it's a USB connecting card where you have like two slots for audio, and you have for microphone. So if you have the standard earphone jack, I don't know what to call them, for your microphone, you can just connect it to a sound card which connects to a USB. So it's basically an adapter for that, and it worked so well. I remember having a fantastic time with that, but the microphone didn't last long, and it always burnt whenever I used it. But this looks promising. This definitely looks promising. And look at the price. Even online, I searched in one store, the price is this. But since I'm a member, I can get this cheap price. That looks wonderful. And this can connect to my phone. That's phenomenal. Um, in my country, I would say that it's more popular now, to be a social media influencer. But I was doing YouTube videos before it was popular. Not everyone was doing YouTube videos back in 2016 compared to now. Everyone's doing it because of TikTok and stuff like that. But I was doing it before that. I was making content before that. And I'm not saying I was the only one, but you know, I was there. I had the struggles. Like now, it's easier for a lot of people to get whatever they want right now. For example, ring lights are everywhere. But I remember there was a point when I couldn't find any in your technology stores. You couldn't find it. So obviously you had to use like the phone light, or you had to use the desk lamp I had. So obviously it's like now things are much more accessible. But just a few years ago, back in 2016, 17, 18, 19, like 19, I remember, purchasing my microphone, but that too, like it wasn't available. I doubt it was available everywhere. I doubt most technology stores sold it. And now I'm sure they sell it a lot because it's like it's a thing in high demand. But I'm just saying that you know it used to be much interesting when I would say that when you were struggling, really. Anyways, we come to the good part, the fun part, the sweet stuff. So I've checked this before, so I'm just going to quickly go because we're 21 minutes in, guys. Oh my gosh, I may have to divide this video into two parts just to post it. Um, and I am not recording in full HD too, so that's a problem. It's going to just eat up my stuff, eat up my oh, all my space. So we have quality streets, assorted sweets. Okay, that's a good price. Look at that quality streets chocolates. That looks a lot like I don't know, Tim Tams. This one looks cool. Orange flavored sweets. Um, ooh, I would like to try this. I'm not sure if they're minty. I wonder if that's just various flavors, or maybe it's just like a small creamy. This one looks cool. I would like to try this, but it's just basically themed, especially themed, curated chocolates. Never had this chocolate before. Lion. I just came across a YouTube short, I think yesterday or in the morning. And it mentioned this. Never had that before, so I'm guessing that's something new to the populace. Or maybe it. I don't think it was though. But anyways, it's new to me. Um, Never had this before, but apparently it's Kit Kat shaped like Santa. We have these fruit tubes. Sorry, not fruit tubes. These tubes and Smarties. There's plenty of them. I came across like specifically colored ones. I never purchased any, but I came across them, especially during Easter time. Munchies. Never had that before. Rolo had plenty of Rolo, but I never had in those tubes. Fruit pastels. Which brand is this from? I would like to try that fruit pastels. I don't think I've ever had fruit pastels. Jelly tots, had jelly tots. Um, so yeah, not sure if I had from that brand. Fruit pastels, more fruit pastels. This one looks actually good. Very prestigious chocolate box. This one I've seen a lot. Pralines. Never purchased it though. Apparently, it's a small box. Like last year, I came across it and it was a small box. It was like take my hand. Well, don't take it, just look at it. But it was like it could fit in the palm of your hands. By the way, so yeah, a bit disappointing. Okay, M&M's, Maltesers. Never had Maltesers. Toblerone. I've always had the normal one. Never had this one before, though. That's cool. Okay. Cadbury Heroes. I would like to buy like a compilation of some of these like chocolates. This one looks cool because it's just like having your standard chocolates. Never had twirl before. I don't think I've had Whisper before. Fingers. Ooh, I would like to try this, but isn't this just is it lady fingers? Puds. I would like to try this. I saw this last year and I was thinking, wow, that looks cool. Eclairs. Um, this candy is delicious, but also it's, when you bite into it, chocolate oozes out and it's very tough. It's like very tough caramel. I remember eating it a lot when I was younger and I just don't really have the strength for it. This one looks cool. Magnots, chocolate Christmas lantern. I'm guessing there's chocolates inside. Okay, this one also um, cotton, so I'm guessing there's a bunch of chocolates inside those. Uh, fancy schmancy pralines, truffles. I think I purchased this one day for my sister years ago for Christmas, and I kept it in the cupboard, and I had it in for like a couple of weeks, and then I was expecting everything just to be fine and dandy, but nope, it all melted. And it is summer after all, but I thought it's gonna be cool inside my cupboard. Nope, it wasn't. Anyways, this is like a nice little sample box for this company. I never had it before, so I would like to try it. Okay, okay. This looks cute. This looks really cute. Wow, Valentine's. What is this? February? Ferrero Rocher. I mean, guys, I guarantee you that someone in your family is gonna buy you this little container. This one. It may not be the large one with like over 20 of them. It will be this one. You are bound to get this one. I'm guaranteeing you guys. So, like whoever's watching this, I guarantee you that someone in your family is gonna gift you, or someone close to you, this chocolate. Lindt as well. Like Lindt and Ferrero Rocher have become the basic chocolates to give, and that's not a problem. The chocolate is so dang good. I love Ferrero Rocher, and I love Lindt. But you gotta admit that it has become the go-to now, the safest option really. And for chocolates, I would rather buy something else sometimes, to be a bit diverse and try something interesting. More Lindt. I never had that before. Oh, Lindt bears. So cute. Okay, nougats. So I don't think I've had from this brand before. Don't think so. But there's a lot of nougats. And there's honey and nougat gift set, but I can't. The price is out of my range. Chocolate collection. This one is in my range, but I think it's gonna be really small. That's the thing, though. You have to go in store and check yourself. Five. Where's five? This one. Possibly a big bag. Okay, Wedgwood. I've seen this a lot. They have their own official website, and they also make biscuits, nougat biscuits as well. Really good, really good. But they also have like various flavors of it, and there's also like gift sets they have on their website. Really nice. I think this looks interesting. I may get this for a gift. And nougats, I'm sure you can keep as well as Turkish delights inside, because they don't melt, I guess. Kinder Joy. Look at the price of this. Years ago, I remember it was 15 Rand, and years before that, it was even cheaper. So keep changing. And the toy quality from the last time I purchased it wasn't so good, in my opinion. Like I own a bunch of like Kinder Joys from the old days, from the 2000s, and let me just say that the quality of it is much better than the ones you have now. But maybe I have to try out these Kinder Joys and see. Maybe I just had a bad toy. These are like the very basic chocolates to get, and I love it. I want to get these assorted like chocolates in a bag. I've had them for Easter and Christmas, the assorted ones. It's good to have. What's this? Ooh, this looks nice. So I'm guessing it's like a candy house. And of course, Christmas is not complete without an advent calendar. So I have my eyes on one advent calendar. It's the one I purchased for last year. This very similar design, or I think it's the exact same design. Biscuits, guys. I'm sure you've had these biscuits before. Never had this tin before, but I've seen it. It looks really good. I wish there was a chocolate chip one like that, because like this one has chocolate chip. I wish there was more chocolate chip. These ones we've just purchased on Saturday. And here's a funny story. They changed some things, they changed some things. Um, we did not get a golden ticket, no, but they did change some things the way this is. There used to be this chocolate tart one, but instead they replaced it with, I think, another one of these. I forgot what they call them. But, anyways, Oreos. I remember that last year there was an Oreo gift set. It came with like a bunch of different Oreos. And there's this. This is like, standard crackers, various amounts of crackers. Okay, I'm gonna be like wrapping this up right now. Sorry, it's like a lot of pages more to go. Guys, that's my phone is like really hot. So a lot of these are shavers, and I may have to get one, for shaving myself. Um, I don't want to use the standard shavers. I've used like your standard big one for shaving my body, and I remember back in 2022, a lot of skin came out of me. Like skin was just peeling off me. Um, yeah, it was really frightening as I shaved, and just blood just kept pouring out of me. I don't want to use this type of stuff because I got burnt when I was a kid, and I'm so afraid of it. Um, yeah, I already have a hair dryer. Just on Saturday, I got one as a gift. Um, Never used it yet, which is very strange. Hair dryer. So I'm not sure if the male ones will actually do a good job, taking out more air or not. I'm not sure about that. And the prices, some of them are actually genuinely good. Um, okay. I already own one, by the way, a hair shaving kit, but it's mostly for the face, and I've used it like once, and it's not so good. But that's what you get for the price, really. Maybe I have to try using it again and see. I'm just so lazy. I would love to really invest in these electric toothbrushes, especially this one. Like it's like a nice cheap one, because like I brush properly, but not the best. You need these ones that can actually do better job, better movements. Because sometimes I forget. Sometimes I'm busy thinking about something or listening to something as I'm brushing, and I may forget about brushing properly. Even though you make a habit of it, you may just kind of forget something. So I think it's good to kind of have that rotation. Um, a lot of these little baking stuff. We have a hair fryer. We got one last year. It's a lifesaver. Um, more appliances. More appliances. I mean, do we need to get more appliances? Blenders. I actually own one of those like cheap blenders. The one, the one you just charge and you press the button. I own it. I've only used it once. Kind of disappointing. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching this long video. If it's not long, then I have obviously chopped it up into smaller segments. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.